I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. So with that, let's head over to the heart of Texas, massive AT&T Stadium in Arlington. On the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Brandon Godden, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. It's the Mississippi State product at quarterback. Calling the shots will be Dak Prescott. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And we peek at the defense now for Philadelphia.
As Darius Slay continues to improve at the quarterback position, he may live up to his own nickname as the Slaymaker.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. They'll roll him. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their 6'5" quarterback out of North Dakota State. It's Carson Wentz.
He didn't have as many throws or plays in college as many of the quarterbacks that were coming out in the draft, but he maximized what he had. Ended up winning 2 national championships as a starting quarterback at North Dakota State.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. I'm coming.
Here's Wentz to throw. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. And here are the starters for Philadelphia.
And this offensive line, they're going to have to be a lot better than they were right there. We certainly won't measure them just by one play, but they definitely got a big challenge ahead of them in this one because this defense, they love to run blitz, and they clog up the running lanes.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
Go. 180. Check.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward, bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man.
Let's go.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Switch up.
They'll run with Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
49. Mike 49. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey. 26.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Prescott from the gun. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. And, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. All that, and it only nets him a yard. It's 2nd down. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Joe McCoy's one of the top defensive tackles in the league. Always a threat to go to the Pro Bowl, especially because of his pass rushing ability.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Working from the gun, Wentz. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin.
There we go, Pac-Man. 120!
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Draw play, Elliott. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Mike. Mike. Man, I got you.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Here we go. 480.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Defense. Okay, let's get it.
49.
Mike, 49. Here we go.
26.
To throw is Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
Let's go.
First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Here we go. 49.
49's the mic. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. He's crashing.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check Mike, check Mike.
26.
Prescott to throw it. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Let's get up.
26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Brandon Graham, his 2nd sack of the night. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Shotgun now for Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control, and you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Done. 180.
Mike's by 4. Nice, sweetheart.
Done.
On play action, Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake. Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
There we go. Pac-Man. 280.
50, Mike's 50. I know he ain't got it.
On first down, Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Now Wentz again. And his throw here's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This close to the goal line, you got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Wentz to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. A give to Elliott. Brought down by Nate Gary.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Here we go. Slide in.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
26.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here we go.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
26. 26.
On second down now, it's Elliott, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here we go. Sliding.
I'm coming for you. You must.
26.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. This to Jarwin. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Waiting!
He don't know no better.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
That's what I'm talking about. Sacks all day, baby.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing now is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Not today, you won't. Not today. There we go.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Go. 280!
What we got? What we got? What we got?
From the 25 on 2nd and. That's caught by Jackson. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 14.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
On 1st down, Sanders. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Mike.
Here we go. Pac-Man. 280!
Screen. Watch the screen.
Now Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. from 3 yards out. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. A 10-play drive that time. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far this game. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. 10th carry now for Elliott, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen, but everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Well, you've told me before it's great to be an athlete. A lot of great athletes out there. It's good to have instincts, and he has those.
I would take those above athleticism in a lot of cases because if you know where the ball's going before anyone else can get there and block you, you can make up for a lack of athleticism by being in the right spot at the right time.
And took him down in the backfield with those instincts. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. I guess that was a little better. He got back to the line of scrimmage there after the loss on 1st down, but now you're still dealing with a 3rd and long.
So let's put on our offense coordinator hat. They've been very aggressive against the run the last 2 plays. I'm thinking screen right here. Let him come get the quarterback and dump it off. There could be some room to roam.
Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Caught. It's Wilson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's going to keep it here. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been effective so far over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They start on the ground here at Sanders. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Go. Waiting.
Check. Watch 54. All day.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One of the advantages of zone defenses, I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Throwing is Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another first down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
Wentz now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch time.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Big hit. Go. Ready? You ready, Rick? Let's go, baby.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Elliott on for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check 31, check 31.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
You better be afraid of me.
Here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here, complete. He finds an opening past the 40, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Everybody, line 80.
49's the mic. I'm on.
1st down, Prescott. This one to Jarwin over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And again, it's Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 31 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
From the 36, Wentz, and that's complete to Jeffrey. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Watch twist. Watch that.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
54. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run with Sanders. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Here we go. Waiting.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Wentz now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
They still playing.
Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are out in the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Well, this is caught by Jackson. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Go. 180.
On first down, Wentz. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10.
He's mine. Single.
To throw is Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Wentz to throw again. And he connects with Ertz. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal.
Go.
Now Wentz again. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Again, it's Wentz. And Sanders has got it complete. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This is third and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised, just a field goal separating these two teams, as they've already made their way back out of the locker room. So to bring you the story of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon Godden.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Mike, here we go. Pac-Man. 180! Let's go, Chapter. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
Go. 280! 54! Right, 54!
From midfield, here's Wentz. And that is incomplete. Here's Cameron Johnston now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
53, Mike, 53. Let's go, D. Switch.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Coming to you.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Prescott now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Focus, defense, focus.
Prescott off play action. Stepping up, he'll try and run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open, so it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Here we go. Check. 53's Mike. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
They can't stop us. They cannot hold us.
Now, how about
down.
that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
It's just me and you.
Prescott from the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, you got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper foot.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Cowboys have taken the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Zerline now for the PAT. His kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. On second and a yard, Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Great go. Waiting. 54 miles.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Waiting. Mike spot 4. Let's go tight end. Let's go right here now.
2nd and 5 now. Wentz looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Elliott puts this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Dak and the Cowboys ready for their next possession. He's been a good game manager. They're winning here in the third quarter, but really the ground game is where it's been at for them, hasn't it?
So whatever the game plan was, you just got to focus on continuing to run the football. And really, that takes the pressure off of the guy throwing it around. Doesn't have to be the focal point. Hand it off, let him chew up the yardage in big plays, and your team's winning. The only people upset, the fantasy guys who may have started him at quarterback in their leagues.
And we'll see if they continue with a recipe of the ground game. To throw is Prescott. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Let's go, D, let's go.
Now Prescott. This to Jarwin. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33.
You ain't doing nothing today.
This is Elliott. Stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Let's go, let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Chance.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Elliott. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Second and 5 now. Prescott. He'll run it. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Prescott now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a first down.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
Huh?
What do you mean break out the just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
Working from the gun, Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo.
To throw is Wentz. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Waiting!
15. I'm not ready.
On 1st down, Wentz. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. In for the score. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines, but the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
And And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Fletcher Cox able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Prescott over the middle, and it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. 3rd down here.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. And that's exactly what they got done.
Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now Prescott over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Let's go, team. Let's go. Twist.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Here we go. Waiting. 54. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the slant.
Wentz to throw again. And that's complete to Jeffrey. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now Wentz again. And that is incomplete.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Looking to throw. Prescott got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Prescott to throw it. He'll buy some time right. Oh, Prescott stripped. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Prescott from the gun. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw is Prescott. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You talk about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And that's Elliott, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to take off with it. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Check pass. Check pass.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Watch the run. They're running it.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Here we go, G.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Sponge! No!
Here's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Here we go.
50 seconds to Mike.
It's our time. It's our time.
26.
From the red zone now, Prescott. This to Jarwin. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal, but you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play.
26.
Now Elliott. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So now Wentz and the Eagles down 31-27, 2:12 to play. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. First down now, but that clock
54
rolling.
Mike, 54 Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
He'll look to throw. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling.
Right there.
He's back to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw. Incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage. This defense making some plays right now, aren't they?
And they look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. Wentz going to go on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
26.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Hey, it's all right.
They go to Elliott again. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Double. Check 3. 26.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Here we go. Go right in.
Too little, Duck. Kill.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look.
Check 99.
Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.